delete this survey prompt. We don't need this file, so delete this one. We don't also need this nav menu, I think. Yeah, we'll delete this one also. So for the nav menu, we'll add a razor component which we will call top bar.razor, and we will add a CS and CSS file for this razor page. Just copy the name with the extension, and then right click on share and add a class like this .cs. This is for CS file, and we will call this base, and it will inherit from component base. We have to import this namespace, and this component will be like this, and now we will create the CSS file for this. So copy the full name of the razor with the extension, and then right click on it and add a class and just call this .css. And I'll copy the CSS. You can copy from the completed project. So select all this and paste this. So this is actually for the top bar CSS file. This. So I will save it and go to the top bar razor. Delete all this, and we have to use the authorization here because we will put both authenticated and non-authenticated view here. It will inherit from this base class. And this will be the view. You can see there's a authorized view and not authorized view. If you are logged in, you can see these two things, dashboard and logout. And if you are not logged in, then you can see this is a button for signing in, and there will be a model open. So we'll create the model now, and we'll create another component for this. So right click on shared and add razor component called this sign in model, and then copy the signing model with the extension, and then add the CS file for this. So class this one and .cs. It will be called sign in model base, and it will inherit from component base as well. These will be the properties for this component. We will have a function for toggling the mode, sign up mode, this one, and we will also need to create a function for resetting the forms. So make this here reset form. We will also create another private field which is for validating the form. So like this, only have this method left for submitting the form. So submitting the form function. So save this. We will also create the CSS file for this. So copy the name and right click on it and add a class called this .css, and there's not much CSS needed for this one, only this two things, and we can save this. And now we can go to the top bar.razor, and in the end we can put this newly created component sign in model. We will also create a custom loader. So we will create a component for custom loader. So we will add a component and call this custom loader loader.razor. We don't need any CSS or CS file for this. So basically this is actually 4 spinner, 5 or 6 spinner here. So save it. Now we can go to the main layout. We will put a using here for toast. So we will put this here first, and then we will remove this, all this, and this is just our markup. So save this. Now you can go to the CSS file for this main layout, and we will remove everything, and we will just paste this two thing. So save it. Now we will create a component for authorized layout. Before this, we can save this and close all these tabs, and we will create a component for authorized layout. So add this. We will also add the CS and CSS file for this Blazor component. So copy the name with extension and right click on it, add, and then create class and call this authorized layout.blazor.cs, and this will also be called authorized layout base, and it will inherit from layout component base. And these are the properties for this one, and we will have two methods here. One is on after renderizing. We will just initialize the tooltip for the left sidebar, and we will also have another method for the logout. Now we will add the CSS file for this component. So let's copy the name and add a class, and we will call this authorized layout.blazor.css. And then what we will do, we will remove this thing, and we will put these 4 CSS rules. We will save this, close it. We can also save this, close this, and go to the component. And here we will remove all this, and we have these two things first for the toast, and one for the base class. So now these are some SVG that we will use for left icon in the left sidebar. So you can minimize this, and now we will add this markup. This is for the body, and this is for the sidebar. So you can minimize this also, and we will also add the toast container here. So basically now the authorized layout is done. We can save this. Now we will go to the index.html file. So here in the www, go to the index.html. First we will add the CSS for the bootstrap icon. You can find this in the completed project in this course. Then we will add CSS for the rich text editor that we just installed. These two CSS. We will remove this markup from app, so we'll remove this. We will also remove this thing here. So let's just remove everything from this div. Save this, and then we will add some script here. Here you can see these scripts. This one is for bootstrap. This one is for the rich text editor. This one is also for the rich text editor, and this one is for Apex chart. This one is also for Apex chart, and the next one is for infinity scrolling JS, and this is our last custom JS. And now save this. We are done with the index.html.